Dishonor! Dishonor on your whole family! Dishonor on you! Dishonor on your costing! Dishonor on your non-existent search bar thing! Null Chamber, you are out of here! You are so gone! I'm done. Boom! So, this is the wrap-up video for the alphabet of Avacyn, Guardian Angel. That, if Null Chamber had just worked properly, we wouldn't have had to deal with chainer shenanigans, like, at all. But, what are you gonna do? So, did have fun with the Mana Crypt. The Enlightened Tutor we never really saw. We needed to see that the second game, the Ivory Tower, would have given us a lot of life, having had 24 cards several turns in a row. So, yeah, that would have been really good. The Distant Power actually has more use than I had originally noticed. You know, just from the ability to save our own stuff is really huge. That's actually, it's relevant. I can't believe I didn't realize that beforehand. Definitely got to see the little bit of a wombo combo between Sacred Mesa and Inheritance. Kind of annoying to constantly upkeep that, but we did draw quite a bit of cards. Without the land tax, you know, that's the only real way we can try and get gas, draw into lands and stuff like that. And got to the point where, you know, it was basically kind of paying for itself. The land tax was grabbing us lands, and this was drawing us an extra card every time. I would wish I had seen it that last game, you know, just because it was that scenario that I want the Inheritance for, where we're kind of in top deck mode, and other people's creatures are just going to kind of incidentally die. So that's our opportunity to just kind of try and refill and get back into the game. So Inheritance is definitely not on the chopping block. I definitely see a point in continuing to have it in there. Going into some of the sorcery speed stuff, you know, disagrees with me just a little bit. Stuff like the bestiary, the pacifism, they're definitely good cards, and they're definitely going to be in here. But I'm looking forward to having more instant speed stuff. Sacred Mesa didn't really use to its fullest because we kept sinking mana into, you know, drawing cards. But if we weren't, we'd be making extra horses every turn, and we actually would have had a formidable air force, especially after we got the Crusade down. Gotta remember that the Crusade is not a turn 2 play, not with as often as we need to pop Ras. Also need to make sure that Thomas's Cup is the only thing that I don't let Avacyn auto-send the command zone. The Sunweb was okay. We didn't get to see Jabari. Got to see the Jabari's influence, though. It's pretty neat. Looking forward to seeing that in the future. And then we've also got... Pro Dragon's a little bit. Sarah Angel's still better, but the Pro Dragon wasn't horrible. The best thing they could say about it is that it wasn't horrible. It's still not the greatest, but it's a 4/4 flyer, and we kind of need those. So, yeah. Overall, much better. The Wards of Light was relevant just from a, hey, there's a monocolored player, we want to protect Avacyn from something like that. He had the opportunity for the instant speed. We actually saw someone play it when they were playing against when we were using Bruna. Force Field, I'm so sorry, Force Field. For some reason, I keep wanting to cut you because I never see you. But then when you do show up in those situations where we need you, you're amazing. You really, really are. Alright then. So, yeah. Mana Rocks are good. Would like to see some more, a couple more 2-drops maybe. Would consider putting the Jewel Amulet in, but the tempo is just too strong. That actually, I want to take a quick look at all the artifacts that we have, because that's kind of relevant for the Mishra's Workshop. So like we have all of these are all 1-drop artifacts. Most of these are enchantments now. There's the Marble Diamond Howling Mine Felwar Stone. So there's also these 3. And yeah, the workshop just isn't pulling as much weight as it used to now that we're much heavier on white. In fact, I may end up cutting the workshop in light of this, you know, just until we can get more equipment-based artifacts, or until we see more artifacts that we actually want. I guess it's not bad to, you know, just kind of hold on to it in here for when we do have those opportunities to go workshop into stone, you know, ramp out faster. I guess it's fine to sit in here. I don't necessarily like that, but it will give us an incentive to maybe look for some more really big artifacts that we can see. The top of the curve has kind of narrowed down quite a bit. Seraph is still at the top of our curve. And we got some stuff at the 6 and the 5 drop that are starting to beef up just a little bit. Not a whole lot, but just a little bit. Other than that, we had some good games today. That last match notwithstanding, we had interaction, we had some good back and forth, we had nail biters, we had misclicks. It basically had a lot that I really wanted. I'm going to go ahead and start looking over some of these cards. Get ready for the next one. Hopefully get these videos put together a lot sooner so that you guys aren't accidentally getting delayed or anything like that. So remember, guys, if you want to go ahead and see these videos earlier, you can go ahead and subscribe to the Patreon for just $5 a month. $5 a month, you get to see these videos earlier. You can have more time to process them. For $10, you'll get to see the exclusive set reviews that I do for these. Next up will be Visions. And also remember that we have a Twitter and a Facebook page and a YouTube that you are watching right now. You go ahead and check us out on the CommanderCast. You want to follow me personally? I'm wiehernandez@gmail.com, or you can follow me on the Twitters at BlueRam1409. Until next time, guys, let's get it! I'm going to fuck out of that little chamber thing.